Ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so O in the upper left, then O in the bottom middle, and then O in the bottom left. And then I win. Damn it, Yura! I need an assassination order on Yura immediately. Get it right. Yep, okay. Good morning, Mr. Red, Dark Day, and Frieza. I do hope today is treating you as well as it can. In the face of horrors like Asmongold. I shouldn't joke about that. I do actually legitimately think Asmongold is kind of awful. Not exactly a hot take, I know. You know what's really sad, though? There's a lot worse than him. No, nothing new, Mr. Red. He hasn't stopped being the garbage human being that he is. Hi, Chill Pangolin. Okay. I mean, Queen Pwnzalot is arguably a worse person. A worse human being, one might say. Congrats, Spartan. That's not even a joke. I know how hard that is. You know, one thing there is an advantage about being so pathetically small on the internet, like I am. I don't have to worry about making statements like that. Because I'm not actually trying to start a drama, really. I don't care, per se. I'm just giving my opinion. So, yeah, she's scum. Done. There we go. Cool. I can just say that. I don't have to worry about that, right? I don't have to be like, oh man, if I say that, she might have to come after me and I might have to get the lawyers involved and we might have to do a YouTube drama thing. And no, I can just say, no, she's scum. The end. Nobody cares. Okay, what extremely obvious thing am I missing here? Yeah, exactly, Yura. The only way you can get away with not being guarded if you're a really big streamer is if you're big enough to not care. Well, okay, let me walk that sentence back, because that's not true. Even the really, really big people, they have to care. No, the really, really big people tend to do that deliberately. They are trying to start stuff. There we go. Asmongold is actually a good example of that. His primary model of keeping interest is by constantly belittling people and saying insulting things about his own viewers in order to constantly get people to try and either correct him or argue with him, which constantly pushes his engagement up. He gets tons of comments and tons of chatters and tons of viewers because he is constantly being a negative source of insult. Every now and again you'll see the person there, because there is a person underneath that persona who actually peeks his head out. But for the most part, it's all just an act. Good morning, Bladeball. As far as reaction videos go, I admit I'm pretty against those as a concept. But I mean, of course I am. I mean, I know that sounds like such a duh thing, but for anybody familiar with that, as in actually familiar with that, yeah, of course I'm against reaction videos. Every content creator is against reaction videos. That doesn't make sense. We'll see. And I hate to get finicky with definitions, but I feel like we need to have a new word for a reaction video that's actually bringing something to the table, right? Because, let's be clear, when we say reaction video, we're talking about stuff that doesn't. Things that don't actually bring... Yeah, like an analysis video. Like someone who's actually sitting there, okay, so here's doing this, and he's doing this, and you can see this. Carl Jobst is actually a decent example of someone who has done analysis videos before. Actually talking about the specifics of what's going on, why it's going on, and how it's going on. That makes no sense. Why is that a thing? Oh, that's why. So I can do this. Because yeah, legal definitions aside, you could tell a reactionary video when you're looking at it. It's pretty obvious. And I'm not even talking about the really obvious stuff. Like that one asshole streamer who I'm not even gonna name, who likes to just sit here, like imagine, just picture for a moment that I'm streaming, and this is a VOD. This, you know, instead of this being me here, this is just some other person playing, and I'm just doing this. And I'm just sitting here watching with this bored look on my face, someone else's content. Those are the really obvious thieves. Like, I don't have a better word for that. Not every reaction streamer is that obvious about what they do. Nice. Congrats, Mr. Red. I hate these kind of puzzles so much. Probably because I'm an idiot. That's probably a contributory factor there. I need to make them all one color. I don't think it matters which color. I just need to make them all one color. Oh. Good morning, Junk Garage. I made several nice patterns. Does that count, game? The answer is no. Yeah, let me verify that's what I'm trying to do. Clearly not. I mean, I don't. It's okay, by the way. We are probably... Knock on wood, we're probably going to finish this game in the first shift. Let me guess, Spartan. It's called Death Souls. It's about getting all of the souls dead. The first boss is like you start up the game, and then you die. There's no input, by the way. You just die immediately. Actually, Zelda, LTTP, and Ocarina are my two big picks for that dark day. If you have access to those games, those are as Zelda as it gets. If you want to know if you like a Zelda game, that's how you do it. That's true. You actually had to take a couple of steps in Kingsfield 4 to die. Which I'm never forgiving Mr. Red for. There was this one guy, it was just one guy in the comments of the VODs of that video who was defending that. Saying that was good game design because it was a form of tutorialization. Why does that keep not getting updated? Hang on, I'm bringing the bot down. Yes, Trihexia. Thank God. That's another thing that I like about being as small as I am. When certain bad actors leave my stream, the reaction is, oh, thank God. And not, damn, I lost another person I could farm for content. Or farm for reactions or whatever. Oops, wrong thing. Nope, nope, nope. No, Dark Day. Nah, I just lost Dark Day. I always knew this day would come. This dark day. How do you like this dungeon music? Isn't this great? Don't you love this dungeon music so much? Don't you like how this is the only dungeon song in the entire friggin' game? I was actually thinking about that last night. If, you know, a really, really good song was the only dungeon song, I would still probably give it a negative. Like, okay, hang on. Let me just pull up a really good dungeon song. That's a great song. But imagine if this was it. If every single dungeon in the whole game was just this. And there's not a small number of dungeons in this game either. Yeah, exactly, Bladeable. Oh, that's cool, Bella. No, I did not. Actually, yeah, Plutonia. Mystic Quest had multiple different songs for dungeons. I can prove that. I'll just pull up the Mystic Quest here. Hey, Dakota. Okay, so this is clearly it, right? X's are X's and O's are O's. Ugh, not this crap again. God, I hate iTunes sometimes. Fine, I'll play it on Winamp. Is that better, iTunes, since you're junk? Don't think. Oh God, that depends, Blitterfall. I don't know. Truthfully stated. But how? Oh, this is the guide. Gotcha. True for my arse. Not a small number, Blade Jabal. I mean, doesn't this look like the true form? Look, I made the X's X's and the O's an O. Like 5 Darkrai. And I stand by that. I never actually decided on Lineback, although I'm leaning toward positives. I sort of forgot that he actually has several moments of decency throughout the course of the game. And those have been nice. Oh my god, I hate everything about this. No, Dame Celeste. This is 100% touchpad gameplay. Now, hang on. I can rebind one key to that right there, which pulls out my weapon. I did that yesterday. But otherwise, my left hand here, completely unevolved. This is all touchpad. Movement, combat, interface, discussion, flinging, bombing. Everything. I never knew that, Rex! Oh my god! Oh my god. And now I'm stuck. Wow! I'm not going to ding that. But, oh my god, that does make that a lot easier to do. Oh yeah, no, the hammer is legit. If you've been paying attention to the document, I've already given 2 pluses to the hammer for Kit. Because the hammer is extremely useful. Like, crazy useful. Yeah, the Ocarina Hammer, aka, well, you can use it on these 2 bosses. You got the key. You don't like gameplay pillars now? It makes so much sense. It's okay, in my experience, nobody cares about gameplay. I brought that up in one of my post-stream videos. And I got a lot of responses, which all boil down to the same thing. Of course people don't care about gameplay lore. You're dumb, you're stupid, you're worthless, and you deserve to die! And I took that to heart. Yeah, well, I was having issues playing them separately, so now you're just getting to listen to the entire Mystic Quest soundtrack. Have fun. So I shouldn't joke about that. So obviously, you know, people don't tell me I deserve to die. Anymore, I haven't gotten death threats in a while. I have. I've called the police over a few. No, the main thing to take away from all this is that a lot of people presumed the wrong word, stated that of course people don't care about gameplay when I'm doing a video because they're not playing the game. Gameplay, the argument was given that gameplay only really matters to me, the person on the game. There's a validity to that. It's interesting to think about. Of course I care about gameplay. I'm the one playing the game. God, Link. Just work with me here, buddy. Big key? Big key. Yeah, I've had a lot of people ask me pretty much the same thing, Dimsless, about this game. Is, you know, this looks so terrible to control. And trust me, it is pretty terrible to control. Because, yeah, as you say, sometimes you can just feel the jank oozing through there. Well, that's a thing that happened. No, wait. Speaking of control. So yes, this is our second dungeon theme, actually, if you're paying attention. The fact that you didn't even notice there was already a dungeon theme makes my point for me. Although, yeah, this is for the Bone dungeon. This is not a bad song for this kind of place, like, even thematically. Shut up, Dark Day. Five, Junk Garage. I don't think I'm going to go above 5, but I could easily be argued up to about 7. You know, truth be told, Luco, I don't have an answer for that question. I should mention that the ones I called the cop over were actually not a threat leveled at me, but at my niece. And I took that seriously. So, regular battle song here. Exactly, Blade 12. Like, you threaten my niece, then you're dead. So the blue light return. Okay. Who's ready for a boss battle? Yeah, I know, right? Just some people, right? Okay. Let's get the audio back. Let's get the audio back. Hey, there it is. Right. We definitely want this view for this boss battle. I remember this one. And that's why. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, come on, come on. No! Controls! Okay, that didn't work at all for some reason. That's okay, that's okay. We'll go through his feet. He's gonna turn in just a second. Yep, here it comes. Gonna miss. Because the control's terrible. But we got this. Okay, that didn't work at all for some reason. Game? You want to do what I'm telling you to do? That's what I thought. You're seeing this, right? He's actually refusing to use the hammer. And that's how you do this. Let's lower parts first, since it's actually letting me hit them. Yeah, that looks a little bugged, if I'm being honest. Maybe it's just being weird, I don't know. I know nothing. As they would say over in Zelda 2. I do know there's some jank involved here, where it only lets you target certain things if he's in a certain mode or position. That's why we did the under the feet trick, but we're already done with that. Like, we literally already did the hard part. He's getting his back. Having trouble getting his arms now. Let's pop a potion for no reason. Yep, I complained too much about the controls, and Link is now like, oh yeah? It could be so much worse. Whoa. Whoa. This is why the controls are something I'm thinking about giving 7 negatives to. Because good boss fights, good puzzles, good encounters are all ruined by the controls. What the crap? Stop rolling, Link. I believe this would be our first Blade Javal. This would be our precedent setter. Mega Man Legends 2 got pretty bad, but I think it only went up to 3. Yeah, Minish Cap got, I think, 3 pluses to controls? Something like that. Yeah, now this would be an awesome fight with proper controls. I remember when I first fought this guy, I was actually lost in several sections, probably for the exact same reason I just was, because even knowing what to do, I was still having problems. No, Pax is actually out of town for a while. Whoop, 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 okay, hang on. We tapped out of the game for a second there, trying to tap that, and that caused issues, so let's move that, let's move this. So yes, without a co-op partner, I don't have a lot of co-op going on in my life right now. God damn you, game. On the thing. Oh, right. Game? So I just lost attack time because he refused to do a spin. Just straight up refused to spin attack. I don't know. Jesus. Good boss fight ruined by terrible controls. I think I am. I think I'm going to push it up to 7. The HUD will get up to date roughly once every 10 minutes. Looks like the next update will be in about 2 minutes at the moment. Not counting today. We're at 15.3 hours. Depends on if it's good, Darkra. Then again, I've wanted something like that for a while. As I've said many times, it irritates me how much the Souls-like seem to be married to the concept of being gritty and dark and bloody and pus-filled and rotten, maggoty corpses, when you could have the Souls-like formula apply to basically anything and have it work just well. But no. Gotta be as gross as possible. So you are the one who restored silence to our temple. My name is Muto. I am king of the great Cobble Kingdom. I have nipples. Only the true hero would have with him the 3 spirits of the Ocean King. Not to mention the ability to defeat that foul beast. I know what you seek. So you say the Ocean King is in dire trouble. I can't help in my current state, but your presence gives me great confidence. I will give you our sacred treasure, the Aquany. Please, take it with you, and I return now to my blissful slumber. We're all counting on you to help the Ocean King. If Monster Hunter's a Souls-like, then I'm a kazoo. Sorry. It means IGN has no idea what they're talking about. And that's more or less literally the truth, act. Phantom Hourglass is the Dark Souls of Zelda games. That would be nice, Blade Tavol. Hi, Ramen. Oh, I believe that was Wind Waker, aren't they? Right? Wasn't that Wind Waker they did that for? Asking for a friend. No. It apparently was Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. not a new complaint, but Hoenn is still imbalanced type-wise for water. Okay. Bodies. You also have to navigate many bodies of water, since much of the late game involves the HM surf and dive to get from place to place. The water itself is gorgeous with the new graphics and details. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Here it is. A few of this game's flaws are even more glaring on 3D, especially the excess water and dull navigation of their habitats. That sounds like a valid complaint to me, so I'm not actually sure where the meme came from there. We found the 3 pure metals lore. I'm not surprised. You've always been the true hero chosen by the Ocean King. Now, you want a meme, and I did this on camera once. I don't know if it's changed, but at one point I pulled up the IGN review of Mass Effect 3 and could pick out the specific parts of the review that were literally just from the press release of Mass Effect 3. Copy-pasted with like 1 or 2 words changed. So, I've never seen metal like this. I bet I can forge them a mighty sword, but it'll take time. Okay, do it. Maybe that's how you write research papers, Loner. Yes, Plutonia. Okay, time to Song of Double Time here. Letter from Jolene. Little boy in green, so you got me and you got me good. Humiliation burns hot in my pirate blood, and so my mind is haunted with this one searing word. Revenge! Yes, I demand a rematch to see who's truly the strongest on the sea. I've sharpened my skills since we last clashed. I am unbeatable. All will fall to my blade. Somewhere in these vast seas our paths will cross again. You'll meet me in battle one more time, blah, 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 blah. Bit disturbing, wasn't it? You just challenged to a duel? Do you get that often? That's the first threatening letter I've seen. Then you leave a blessed life. Thanks much. Hey, midday, sir. I'm walking on air. We got a letter from Jolene challenging us to a duel? You're not actually going to accept, aren't you? Of course I'm going to accept. You know you don't have to respond to her ranting and raving, don't you? She's your crazy friend. Why does Lord get stuck in the middle of this? She can't deal with people who are stronger than she is, that's all. People are jealous. They see my handsome face. They have to challenge me. They just don't understand that Linebeck's true love is peace and treasure. Anyways, I avoid fights whenever I can. There's just something about her that doesn't seem quite right. I can't deal with her anymore. There's a part of me that would like to set Jolene straight. And only you can do it, kid. Show her just how weak she is. And we got to show her how crazy she is. And restore peace to the seas, I guess. What should we do, Laura? We can't just ignore her. And Zaz needs time, so let's go do this mandatory side quest to defeat Jolene one last time. Well, among other things, I have a walkthrough up. So, you know. That helps a little bit. Plus, I played this game twice before. Sorry. I'm happy to see you are well, boy in green. I've heard all about what you're trying to accomplish. Spare me the innocent act. Everyone knows what's going on. The monster Bellum, the phantom blade. You there, wooden box, you better listen up too. Boy in green, you're attempting something only a fool would try. Who you are trying to save is irrelevant. If you face that monster, your efforts and your life will be wasted. That said, if you have no care for your safety or survival, then face me, for I have perfected the art of pirate fencing. Okay. Okay, the hammer should work, I'm just saying. This isn't over yet. I need to waste your time more. I do like having my time wasted. You're still strong, boy in green. I think what you're attempting to do is crazy, and yet there's something about your stubborn personality that... The one who captivated me so long ago had the same look in his eyes. Boy in green, speak to the man in the crate for me. Advise him he should take notes, for he might learn something. You're a fool, Lineback. Strange. What is that girl's problem? Wrong accent. What is that girl's problem? See, this is why I don't understand women. Yeah, when they come at you with pirate swords, it's a little hard to understand. Lineback, how exactly do you know that woman? Well, it was a while ago. I was just cruising through these waters. And though I happened to sail just by her ship as it was being attacked by a monster. What can I say? I slammed into the beast with my ship and saved the day. Wow, that's impressive. Well, if I'm being totally honest here, I was just trying to get away. I sort of lost control of my ship, and it just happened to strike the beast. So after that, Jolene and I traveled together for a time, but... Pretty soon I realized the two of us were from different worlds. Kind of embarrassing, but she was a lot tougher than I. Plus, I wasn't cut out for the rough and tumble life of a pirate. I always preferred the laid-back style of just sneaking off with treasure. Anyway, Jolene and I started seeing less and less of each other, and I knew I had to end it, and, well, you know. What? I made off with some of her treasure. You terrible man. Lineback, how could you? Anyway, ever since, Jolene's been trying to get her revenge on me. Thing is, it wasn't even that great of a treasure. I think it was worth so much she'd follow me around like this. So I'm a persistent woman, let me tell you. Lineback, you really are dense, aren't you? No comment. What new show, Vigilant? Or do you mean The Acolyte? In which case, never mind. Either way, thank you very, very much for the donation. And yeah, the writing of the new show has not impressed me so far. Not that I've watched it, of course. I will put that towards Old World Blues. Mailman. It's a letter from Eru. You guy, Lore, it's me, Eru the Anuki. You really took care of me the other day. I gotta say, I was touched. Thanks to you, I got my life back, literally. My world would have been stopped if you hadn't done what you did. I'm sending a small token of my appreciation. I found it at the dump, but maybe you can use it. The real Eru. Woohoo! And that's the end of it. I'm out! Peace! Yes, that's it. It's complete. It's perfect. Please take it, Law. You got the sword blade. It doesn't have a handle, so you can't really hold it. The sword doesn't have a handle to hold it with. It's still not complete? I cannot call it truly complete without a handle. Take this blade to the Ocean King. He will add the Sand of Hours, with the power to control time. And then I will be the hero of time. Wait. I mean, technically, this timeline doesn't... Oh, my God. Have a hero of time. My brother, Goralor, how you doing? I've decided to work part-time on a southeastern sea isle. Stop by if you're in the area, brother. I'll be the one rolled up into a ball making a spectacle of myself. Enjoy the gift. Thanks. Wait, so we're the hero of the epoch, Darkrai? I probably do, Rex. I just don't care. Double damage! Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Dame Celeste. It's like, you know, wouldn't this be horrifying? Whoops, I slipped, and death. Or worse, you don't die, and now you're just at the bottom of the ocean. Have fun. Yeah, Subnautica without ships. You're just walking around on the bottom of the ocean. That would be terrifying. You know some of those really, really deep pits in Subnautica? Like, whoops, and down into the darkness. Yeah, exactly. The only thing you've got to actually navigate is the frickin' prawn. Oh my God, Blade Taval, that's terrible. So, you were able to get the Sacred Blade forge. You must guard it well, it is very important. With it you can make a sword to defeat Bellum. Hand me the Phantom Hourglass, Lord. Bellum is the evil that consumes life. He can attack with furious strength. He can also use the power he stole to deflect attacks. The only item that can slay him is the Phantom Sword. Fusion for the second time. In the same game! I mean, we did leave the Master Sword at the bottom of the ocean, so... Sorry, Fi. Not that it's you. Rare metals and mystical sands fuse together, and so the Phantom Sword is born. With that, you can defeat Bella. We're all counting on you, Law. I just wanted you to know. If you go into the dungeon, it's going to drain your soul. Ciela. Some of your memories remain buried, so you may not know this, but you have powers yet to discover. As the spirit of courage, you can harness the true power of the Hourglass. I don't remember a thing. Yes, that's what... I got this. Pay attention, Ciela. Who are you again? Oh, my God. It's like that freaking fish film. We're counting on you. Second time he said that in 3 minutes. Damn it, Darkrai. Oh, what are you doing here? Well, there are times when I want to be alone too, you know. But look at you, kid. You got the Phantom Sword. That means you can enter the Temple of the Ocean King and beat the beast. That's right. Time has finally come to defeat Bellum and rescue Tetra. Hey, we've come this far, right, guys? Bellum can defeat him and return to tell the tale to you. Go get Tetra back to normal, and don't get yourself done in. What? Get done in? Lord, don't be ridiculous. Yeah, I'm only going in with like 5 less hearts than I normally have, and half the damage. This should be fine. All I do is mop decks. That's what you think. Kid, adventuring with you gave me a taste of what it's like to be a hero. But here we part. It's all up to you now. I'll just be back here, mopping the deck. Hey, what got into you, Lineback? Why so serious all of a sudden? Oh, that's right. Hey, Ciela. What is it? Take care of the kid. You look out for him. Got it. Of course, leave it to me. Because the last time I played this game, I 100%ed it, Blade-Fall. And let me tell you, doing quad damage is nice. I wouldn't call that the norm, though. This is probably more like the norm. So who's ready to do the Temple of the Ocean King? Ugh. Again. Well, this is our 5th attempt. This should be our 6th, but we decided to do the optional hard mode. No. Yep, you'll get me. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, we can kill phantoms now, by the way. You like how the final dungeon has the same goddamn dungeon song as everything else, by the way? I don't even remember if it changes later on in the dungeon. I really don't. Wrong item. So, the first, I want to say 6 floors just give you random treasure. Okay, literally random treasure pieces for killing the phantoms. From the 7th floor and onwards, I think, it's at a certain point in the dungeon, they start giving you specific stuff, like tons and tons of rupees, and of course, ship parts. Because getting ship parts in this game is a thing. Listen, we need to savor this song, Blade Tickle. We really need to accept just how crap. I'm actually going to leave the music on, though. Not because I'm trying to torture you, or even myself. But because I'm specifically trying to see if the music ever does change off of the bog standard terrible song. That's the other thing. This isn't even a good song. Like, if it was a good song, it would be a little bit more forgivable. Still bad. Still negative worthy. But, you know, whatever, right? But no, instead it's this dreck. It's okay. This is the last time we'll have to hear this. I think ever, because I'm pretty sure Spirit Tracks actually has a soundtrack. Good day, Evo. That reminds me, I need to, How do you like this final dungeon song, Evo? Yeah, I'll go quiet so you can hear it, because I have to, because otherwise you probably can't hear the song at all. Whoop, 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 whoop. If I hear something that resembles a song, then you are a liar, Evo. So lol at different types of keyboards. Reminds me of that frickin' song in Bellwood over in WoW. Womp, 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 womp. And that's the song. It's the only song I don't like in all of WoW. That's impressive. Ah. Yeah, dang it. I don't blame you, Dakota. My viewing figures have not been great for this particular series of streams. Oh, absolutely, Evo. Let's see. What will the Tooth Fairy give to Evo? How about... Goldfish. This is your life now, Scante. Or Scant. Okay, that was... You saw that, right? He refused to attack like 5 times in a row. God, I hate the controls! Alright, I'm okay. I'm already given it 7 negatives. That's really... I'm pretty sure that is a new record. Although, speaking of new records, here's another fun one for you. Which Zelda game do you think has the most positives for Kit so far? Yeah, no, this one is, of course, the correct answer. I just find that amusing. And I don't know. Like, legitimately. In fact, so I've already started doing a lot of my research for Spirit Tracks, right? And by a lot of, I mean all of. Fun fact, the Spirit Tower was supposed to be the exact same thing. Now, thankfully, there was a degree of feedback about that, and the developers themselves were unsatisfied with the whole thing, so instead they decided to go ahead and do it in the new method. Speaking of... I mean, how much do those cost, Evo? Man, I didn't know teeth were going for that much, either. This economy, I swear. Oh, I absolutely have explained it before, Spartan. And I will explain it again. And again. And again! But the answer is actually pretty simple. So, my general policy is there are 2 things I care about when it comes to designing blocks. The first is that I want to play, like, similar games alongside each other. So we can compare and contrast directly when it comes to game design. That's one of the big points behind the very concept of doing blocks. So, if you notice, we're doing all the 2D Zeldas, and then we're doing all the 3D Zeldas. But yes, the other reason is, of course, the other thing I care about, which is doing the worst first, and the best second. And being stuck behind an air vent. I guess that's whatever. Well, you see, Blade Tabal. Any questions? Have fun, Evo. Well, try to have fun. Well, fail to have fun. But yeah, no, this is a 2D game. The fact that you have 3D sprites does not make this a 2D game. Or, to use another comparison here, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is a 2D game. The fact that they use 3D renders and 3D sprites does not make a game 3D. A game being 3D makes a game 3D. Shoot, that actually might be bad. Okay. Yep, nope, that's bad. Now you're dead. Hello, Melko Blade. Welcome to the final dungeon. Probably Darkrai. They really worked at it. Now, interestingly enough, Wind Waker is kind of a 2D game as well. But rather than pull technically on that, we'll go ahead and lump Wind Waker with the 3D games. So, Dakota, maybe I missed it. I didn't see your idea about... Oh, wow, that's louder than I remember. Whatchafigs. Elves. I mean, I'm just doing the same dungeon for, I believe, yeah, the fifth? I guess this might be the third time we've done this far down. Fourth? God, I don't know. I've actually lost track. We've done this dungeon a lot. I'm ready to never do this dungeon again. So ready. Oh no, he saw me. No. Oh, we screwed up with the size again. Keep accidentally dragging. No, wait, no. God damn it, game. I was trying to resize the window, not move. I'm okay, I'm okay. Oh, I have no idea, Linear Ruth. Don't ask me. My biological family's all German. And I can't speak Deutsch to save my life. Yeah, Link Between Worlds is going to be another game. That sure looks like it's 3D, but no. It isn't. I've had beer. Never again. So, like... That does sound appropriately horrible to quit. Like, holy crap. Hey, Drunk Killorn. I mean, I'm never playing this game again, so... no offense to anybody who likes this game, really. I'm looking forward to never playing this game again. I'm very curious how Spirit Tracks is going to go, though. Actually, yes, Melkor Blade. Actually, it's worse than that in my case, or at least in my opinion, it's worse. What'll often happen is I'll say, hey, this is going to happen. And then it happens, and then people will come to me and say, hey, did you know this thing happened? It's like, yeah. Yeah, I called that like a year and a half ago. Why would I do another Oblivion run at this point, Scant? Like, we've already done the Oblivion lore run, and we've already reviewed Oblivion. What's left? When it comes to the Switch, that will be extremely aggravating to control and play, I feel. I need to do one of those self-reaction streams, right? Like, here's my old content. No, I don't think I can handle the cringe of watching my old content. That's not even a joke. That would be awful. Well, I disagree with that happening. Yes. Every time you buy Skyrim, you now get a free copy of Oblivion to go with it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get my time back. That's a good point. The whole time it would just be me riffing on how terrible I am. Good luck, Von Falkenstein. That's a fun challenge. Wait, is Skyrim on the Switch? And if so, why? Why is Skyrim on the Switch? No, never mind. I don't even want to know. What I do want to know is, how did dwarves develop a dependency on beer? Oh, I getcha. That makes sense. Don't we already have Skyrim on the fridge? Like, I remember that commercial, and I thought they actually did that instead of just jokingly did that. I don't know, maybe I misremember it. I mean, the Nord soldier's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. Because you're a dirty, filthy elf lover. And I'm evil. And while he's talking, the Imperial soldier has already stabbed him. Because he's here because it's his 9 to 5. No, none of my accordances are on the website. Well, that's not true. All of my accordances are on the website. None of my variances are on the website, which is what you're asking for. Bug me on Discord, I'll just toss it to you. I mean, the Civil War was just slogging without the Dragonborn, so... The real winner is, the Thalmor. And I know what you're thinking. What's the difference between variants and accordance? Think albums. Admittedly, also some different tech and some other things, but that's the big thing. Square, circle, triangle. Couldn't remember. What happens if you run out of time on this particular run? Like, shouldn't that not really affect you? Because, you know, we've got the Hourglass sword thing. I don't know. Random thoughts. Right. I mean, Dragon Age barely runs on the computer. How would it run on the Switch? I'd say those poor elves, but I mean, screw them. Nobody actually likes the elves. Just the D&D players who play nothing but elves exclusively. Which I know I have no room to talk on because I play humans exclusively. Well, I guess the treasure chest went away. Good to know. See? Dark elves. Exactly, Melkor Blade. You ever wonder why Drow are popular? That's why. Now, that's true for a lot of games, too. Might and Magic, Drow are the cool ones. Listen, all I'm saying, Van Falkenstein, is that anybody who likes Dark Elves is a normal person. There's nothing wrong with them. It also ties back into that evil is sexy thing, which is really common. Yeah, I wanted to be a tall character, Drunkillorn. Yeah, there was actually only really 2 options for that. Well, 3. One was ugly, and one was an elf. I think you can do it, Von Falkenstein, but I'm not going to force you to. Or am I? You got the key amongst his corpse. I actually know a lot of players who like tieflings. I am not one of those people. But then again, I have a lot of bad experiences with players who think playing a tiefling is an excuse to play an asshole. For the record, no. Hey, Game Geek. One moment, please. We're slow-moding our way through this stupid dungeon. Oh my god, I'm so sick of this place. I mean, hi. This is the best dungeon in the world. Please don't kill me, Rex. Please don't kill me. Oh god, Rex. Not the beatings again, Rex. No, please, please. Thank you, Game Geek, for the sub, as always. If you want to put that towards Rex no longer beating me, I accept. You know, come July, I'm going to have to start counting subs as 3 instead of 2. Oh yeah, speaking of which, doing my due diligence to remind people that the price of subs is going up by $1 in July 11th. That does mean I am actually getting a higher... The percentage hasn't changed. I'm still getting 50%. So I'll start getting $3 instead of 2.5. But the relevant point to you is that it will cost you more. FYI. It is a Twitch thing, and it's near universal. They're doing it in almost every country in the world. Obviously, the States as well. I just said this act. $1. It's going up from 5 to 6. Nobody listens to me. Game. Whoop, up. Teleporters. I do like killing people. Wait. Don't take that out of context. I don't know if anything's changing for Prime subs. I imagine not, though. I imagine your Prime, your Amazon Prime subscription is probably going to remain your Amazon Prime subscription. Naruto Ultimate. Just Storm Legacy. Could you come up with slightly smaller names for these things, please? ESO and GTA 6. Thank you. Thank you for immediately listening to me, Game Geek. I appreciate you, as always. Okay. The Nun's Legacy. That sounds like a cool show, actually. I pay for Amazon Prime because I get good value out of it because I order most of my hardware, replacement parts, and games through Amazon Prime. So that free shipping alone pays for itself, like, in 2 months. That is all I use it for, though. Like, I don't know what other benefits it gives, and I kind of don't care. That's... what? Strange, but okay. Not gonna argue. Give me that. Give me that. See, I'm sure Amazon Video has some perfectly good shows on it, but every show I've ever wanted to watch on Amazon, I've had to buy independently. Which I don't really mind. It's just I'm not getting any value out of Amazon Video because I just have to buy the shows I want to watch. Which, again, is fine. That's not really the complaint. It's just interesting. Yeah, that's a pretty common thing, too. Only one season of a particular show will be on Amazon Video. Well, Season 2 is the worst season of all of Trek, von Falkenstein, if that helps. Season 3 is a nostalgia fest, so whether that works for you or not is going to determine your enjoyment factor there. I'm not saying it's good or bad, just that it's a nostalgia fest. Well, good fortune, Game Geek. However that should go, I do hope it does go. So, fingers crossed. I wasn't gonna say anything, Rex. You're already gonna kill me. Yeah, I think I can afford a couple of ship parts right now. Not that I'm going to, because we're in the last dungeon. Speaking of which, I'm gonna cut off the guessing game really, really soon. Like, now. So, if you haven't gotten your guesses in, this is your last chance to do so. I'll give you a moment. Stretch the fingers a little bit, you know. Grab some water. Remember, if you type out your guess in chat, it does not count. You have to actually go to the spreadsheet and add your guess there, along with what you want to put it towards if you win. Failure to do these things will result in an unfavorable score. Okay, this is interesting. You don't have to show that every time, game. Oh, Jesus. And now I'm screwed over because of that. Because the camera's in the wrong spot. Oh, this is my life now. Whatever. I thought about switching to the shovel, but I'm pretty sure I couldn't switch to the shovel quickly enough, and I was right. Switch to the shovel now. Yeah, no, it takes way too long. Well, I apparently already wasted the red pot on accident. It's worth noting. Yeah, let's reset the floor. Game. Game. Okay, see, the problem with these is they're not just irritating, they actually interrupt control, because if you're paying attention, and I'm sure you were, not only did it prevent me from taking the action I'd already queued, digging the hole, but it actually unequipped the shovel, forcing me to re-equip it, taking too long, and therefore getting me attacked. Thanks, game. You know, I'll be totally honest, I've never noticed that before, Rex, and now I feel really stupid for having never seen that before. I hate the controls of this game. I'm so sick of the controls of this game. Round 3. You realize that that is the controls of the game, right, Melkor Blade? Like, that's how we control the game. So, no, it's not worse than the stylus. Because it is the stylus! Unless you mean emulating it, in which case, I would say there's a couple of pluses and a couple of negatives. I would say overall this is actually controls better than controlling this on the DS, just personal experience. The biggest advantage of playing on the DS is you've got the edge of the screen, so no clicking out of the screen. That's cool. But the advantage here is it's just smoother, easier to control, a little bit more precise, and a lot more comfortable to play. Alright, hope you got those guesses in, because I'm locking it down now. You know, because I don't feel like doing all that again. Final boss time. 2 phases? 3? I'm not actually sure. Who knew a place like this was here and deep inside the temple? The end is really close. Come on, let's get Bellum. Let's do this. That would be really terrible, a noble name. Are we ready? We're ready for this. And I'm with you, too. I'm with you. Thanks, everyone. Okay, fine. 15 phases, Rex. Okay, let's save here. So yeah, if we want to go 100% of the game, this is where you do it. Oh, right. Why does it keep moving on me? Yes, and so is the blue fairy, Dameseless. So there's Bellum, which is, of course, a squid. Which makes perfect sense, since squids are actually a common enemy of whales. Hey, Ginkgo the Mushi. Worse, Mr. Red. Listen, Zelda games just, they really don't like eyeballs, you know? There's a reason they all wear glasses. It's weird how there's actually good music in this game. He just spit something out. Ew, I feel like I've seen that somewhere before. Reminds me of another time. Ah! It feels so strange. So powerful! And it turns out it was Ganondorf the entire time. Well, that'd be a twist. I wonder what that was. Shiela. Grandpa? That is the memory you lost, which is weird, because you'd think you'd remember that immediately, but you know, long ago, Bellum attacked you, stealing your power and your memories. Now those memories have surfaced. You have them back. I remember it all. I am Seal, a spirit of time and courage. I remember everything. Now is the time to deliver your final blow to Bellum. That monster still lives to perform the last step. I think you know what you need to do next. Round, like 3, 8? I don't know. It's kind of hard to divide the phases neatly in this one. It's hard to predict his wild movements, but it's okay. With me at your side, we can take any enemy. As long as I trust my true power to the Phantom Hourglass, you have the ability to stop time. First, focus your power on the Phantom Hourglass with these. Okay. Okay. Stop. Stop. There we go. Do we have to fight now? Nah, we're good. Attack the eyeball, you stupid Link. God damn. Several of these are repeated sound files, so I believe so. Yes, Welcome Blade. Oh, okay. I'll just die, I guess. Game, could you do what I'm telling you to for 5 seconds? No, we already discussed this. 3 seconds, that's all I ask. 3 seconds. So, we're not done yet. Half a second. Sold! Look out, the ceiling's cracking. The exit's blocked. What do we do? I'm afraid we shall die. Oh, Ganondorf would never suffer something like Bellum to exist in his land. No way. Hey, old man. Excuse me, sir. Hey, hold them on. Come look at this for a second. Hold on. Oh, ouch. Oh, what's going on? Look at this, falling out of the sky on my head. No, that's not your head. Working where you telepate people, you old man. So the one that got us out of the temple, that was you, Grandpa? Yes, it was me. Two of you have done well. It's not gone, but the seal holding me is weakening. My power is mine. And it turns out the Ocean King's the final boss. That's not true. But oh, if it was. But no. It's time to go kill an eldritch abomination. Hey, kid. Wake up and look at this, Lord. That would be funny. Thank you for releasing me from Bellum's seal. Now the ocean will be mine once again, and soon I will conquer your ocean as well. Too long have the water spirits been neglected, misused, abused by you surfacers. This time, things are going to be better. And you just beat the crap out of the whale. After you slew Bellum, I used some of my power and focused it on Tetra. It seems to have worked. She's recovering nicely. I think she'll be fine. It seems you have done it, Laura. Who is this? Oh, sorry, we're not in the boss fight anymore. I spaced. I owe you a big thanks, Lore. Since I got on the ghost ship, I've been dreaming. I know you saved me. I saw everything. Oh, looks like you're going to be fine. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for saving me, Ciela. Oh no, I didn't do a thing. You were carrying the hammer, Ciela. Yes, thank you too, Linebeck. I'm grateful for everything. Oh, it was nothing, really. Pretty standard. No way was I going to let these two go it alone. It's too dangerous. Get it? What are you talking about? You left all the dangerous stuff to Lore. He's just like a puppy. Look at him. Jesus Christ, dude. And canonically, even though these two probably end up together as a couple, the Link bloodline is going to separate so hard from the Zelda bloodline in the future. Let this be a lesson, kids. If you want to hold hands, do it! Or else a giant tentacle monster from hell will show up and, you know, steal your girlfriend. Monster. It's Bellum. But how? I thought we defeated him. Really, it is a more accurate representation of something like Bellum. So he was still alive. That's why my power isn't fully restored. The squiddy things get in the way. So I guess we're up to phase 3 now? Something like that. That's okay, because we got a phase 4 coming, too. See, you can tell it's evil because it has eyeballs. Now that sounds like a joke, but really think about how many fictional settings eyeballs is like the indicator of evil. Warhammer, Resident Evil, Zelda. Hell, Mega Man pulls that trick. Ninja Gaiden, Kirby. Just possessed the ghost ship. We have to chase after it. I'll take the wheel. Prepare to man the cannon, Lord. Warcraft, yep. Bloodborne. I do like that there is a boat part of the final boss. Legitimately. Even as I'm dying horribly to it. Oh my god. I take it back. I hate everything about this. We immediately lose. Goddamn gnats. And we're dead. How much of that do you think we have to redo? And there's like a gnat like right here. And I don't know about you guys, but my vision is very motion based, so I'm seeing this thing floating around. It is distracting as hell. Oh, thank God. I was ready to give some negatives for that, let me tell you what. Yeah, the problem is I don't think we have any ship upgrades worthy of note. So we'll see what we got. Alright, so what do we got? Nothing. Nothing. Well, we've got the ancient piece. We'll put the ancient piece on. That should give us a little bit of a boost. Like 1 additional health or something like that. Yeah, weirdly enough, I decided not to grind. I know. Strange. Congrats, Vandalia. Hope it was a fun ride. Yeah, actually, I was just thinking, we didn't get a lot of parts through a normal playthrough. I'm not sure if that qualifies as a negative, but that's certainly something that's up for consideration, because we've not really been skipping stuff so much as not going out of our way to get parts. And, yeah, this boss fight might be really rough as a consequence. Yeah, I remember my first playthrough ever, I just had hardly any parts, and I was really confused by that. Because I figured parts would just kind of come by doing stuff, but they don't. You kind of have to seek them out. Oh, nice, Brigham. Well, whatever, let's just make another shot at it and see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Don't answer that. Yeah, I noticed, by the way, we still only have 4 hearts. So... it's probably gonna suck. And since Beetle is literally right here... ooh. No, they're just oars, Dakota, but they're really wide oars. So it's just... or I guess actually... well, that's just the same stuff. Cool. Bye. Beetle's like, yeah, I got customers. On the tapping to kind of move the camera for me. Damage at this point. And we're dead. I just... Several times there, I just was chain firing into the pink shots, and it's just like, no. And then sometimes it works perfectly well. It's really weird. It's almost like the controls are crap in this game. Alright, so... There's a bit of auto-aiming, too, which is usually useful, but it's also been getting a little bit in the way. Like there. I was aiming at the pink thing, but it's like, no, you want to aim at the eyeball behind the pink thing, right? That'll combat all over again. Yeah, the smoke firing is really frustrating because it's literally getting in the way of seeing what the hell I'm doing. Pretty sure the way I did this last time was by having about double the health I currently do. I actually lost where my mouse was for a second there. God, tell me about it, Rex. Bull crap. I've noticed every now and again it just takes longer to fire again. No stated reason why. And it almost always results in me getting shot, too. Save complete. Yes, checkpoint reached. I believe this is actually the final phase, if I'm remembering correctly. It's Tetra. Squid thing. Grandpa. My ship! Well, let's reward Linebeck, as he deserves. Oh, hurry up already, Lord. Stop telling her the eye has to open it at some point. Oh yeah, let me give you the full view here. He got me! Sorry, Laura. Don't worry about me. Believe in the power of the Phantom Sword. Yeah, okay. That's a thing, I suppose. I like that near perfect homing, by the way. Whatever. Look at that homing, by the way. Look at him. You remember in Sekiro where the guy like was homing at me while jumping at me in midair? That was... I've never forgotten that specific incident because of how incredibly bullcrap it was. Please? Or don't, that's cool too. I didn't actually want you to do the thing I wanted you to do. Damn it, game! now, Directy. Sure. Game. Okay. I don't know what I'm trying to do about that. God damn you, game. God damn you and your stupid, ugly, awful, terrible face. I hate you, and I hate everything about you. You are the worst goddamn Zelda game. You're worse than Zelda 1. You know why? Because I can play Zelda 1 with a controller that works! Thank you for the sub, Directy. Always appreciate. If you give me a moment, I'll write that down. For FF16, the BRPG block, and Citizen Sleeper. We're gonna have to redo this fight. I just want you to be aware of that. That's reality. Probably Great Alien. I have no idea how. By the way, did you notice how brief the vulnerability window is on the eyeball? So if I don't manage that first figure 8, I quit immediately, because it's literally too late to attempt again. Why am I not done with you already? Why aren't you dead? And game over. We just lost. I am this close to just Alt F4ing and calling this a DNC. I'm not going to do that. But this is astonishingly frustrating. Do I have to fight the goddamn ship again? The trigger is you have to be pushing him... Okay, no, we don't. Thank God. The trigger is you have to push him over the edge. So you have to push him... You got the square, you have to push him to the edge. And as soon as you hit him as he's going over the edge, that triggers the sword clash. Look, it's an unskippable cutscene. Oh, unskippable cutscenes. Especially the long ones right before a boss fight. Negative to gameplay. Yes, I see. Or rather... Sorry. There. That's the bottom screen. The big one. Yeah, nice long cutscene. That is a paddling. Oh no, his eyes closed. Whoop. That's... You know what, yeah. I actually don't really need to see the top screen. I'll just leave it like this. We'll find out, won't we, Samurai? I don't understand the question, ISE. Oh, you're asking about the actual 3DS, which this is not. Excuse me. This is the DS. There's no 3D here at all. The 3DS, the top screen is the one that has the 3D elements and is usually what will contain the majority of the gameplay. Really? Let me explain what just happened. So, we have an item tax on death, which isn't necessarily a terrible thing. There are some games that use that to good effect. But the game also retains our health. We currently have like 3 health or whatever because that's the health we were at when we saved. When we restarted the fight. Naturally, though, it's getting rid of our items, even though it's... Oh my god. Well, I was thinking about doing this anyways, since I think we've got the money. Wait. Hold on. I think I just realized something. Let's go here. Just bear with me. Because I just had a horrible thought. Hey, by the way, this game has skippable cutscenes, for the most part. Just to really add to how ridiculous this is. 10. We have 10 hearts right now, okay? Just keep that in mind. Gotta admit, getting tapped to death by a chew probably sucks. Boop. Boop. That's what I thought. I didn't know this was a thing, because I don't die that often in this game. And if you've been paying attention, we've basically not died in this playthrough. With like 2 exceptions. So I didn't even know this is a thing. But we have the 3 heart problem back. Now, to 100% this, yeah, let's, I think there's some hearts up here. Like, let's be thorough. There, 4 hearts. All we need is 1 additional heart. So all we need is something other than 3. I honestly hope I'm wrong, because the 3 heart problem is terrible, and we'll absolutely be getting multiple negatives if that is, in fact, what's going on here. I hope not, Rex. As angry... Well, I'm not actually that angry, but as frustrating as the controls are of this game, I don't want to just suddenly be like, oh yeah, here's a bucket of negatives right at the last minute. But, well, the 3 heart problem sucks. It is a terrible thing that was fixed in the SNES! When did LTTP come out? 91? 1991? This game came out in 2007. Come on. "15 years of game development flushed down the toilet." Yeah, no kidding, Junk Garage. Just and the item tax, which by the way applies to all this stuff too. So I have 0 bombs and 3 bomb chews, and not that that matters here. It's just Yes. Yeah, sure, load my save. I believe the only way to do that is to literally physically reset the game. So that says 4 hearts. Okay, so it did save the 4 hearts. So it's not as terrible as it could be. Battle is the multiplayer, the online multiplayer mode, even. There is a way around it. That helps. That mitigates. That's so stupid. By the way, for those of you who didn't notice, when you game over, you get 2 options. Continue, which sets you at 3 healths and gets rid of all the items you already had, or save and quit, which locks in the fact that you lost those items. So those are the only 2 options when you die. In other words, to get around this, you have to hit the reset button on the DS and then load. Just... So we gave a total of 5 negatives to Zelda 1 for the 3 hard problem. Again, not as bad, but like that's the range there. So I'm thinking 2 for this. 1 for the 3 hard problem existing at all, and the other for the fact that the game basically is lying to you, making you think that you're locked into the 3 hard problem, when in fact you could just turn off the game and then start it up and load your save and bypass that issue. So let's just jot that down. That's a good question, Melkorblade. But there's been so many good design decisions in this game. Like 37 gameplay positives. There's nothing to sneeze at. But there's also been some really face-palming stuff. I also think the developers of this game have never played a video game. You like this, Buzz? The Overworld song. I mean, Miyamoto has said multiple times Zelda 1 is his favorite Zelda. By the way, in case you didn't hear me say this, Anuma has said multiple times this is his favorite Zelda. Actually, same team, ISE. I was looking that up. In fact, this is the same team that was working on Skyward Sword. while working on Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Alright, let's get some health back, first of all. No, health. Well, there's something that you'll start to notice is more and more of a trend. Aonuma has had this, I can only call it obsession, with Zelda games are the same and therefore need to change. The thing is, I'm all in favor of changing up the formula. You know me. But it's demonstrably been leading to a lot of terrible decisions in the Zelda franchise, pretty much since, well, this game, honestly. It shows up in every interview he's talked about it. Yeah, exactly. No, it's exactly it. It's the baby and the bathwater. He just keeps insisting they have to restart everything and redo everything. And so we get things like the stylus control in this game, or the train in the second game, which we'll see how that works. Or Skyward Sword leaning so heavily onto the sword mechanism, the control thing, and trying to throw the typical dungeon format out the window. Or Breath of the Wild completely throwing most of the presets of the Zelda series out the window, and instead just doing the Breath of the Wild thing. Like, all of that is the creative director and lead producer of Zelda saying, we need to change things up. And yeah. Again, I'm not saying every game needs to be stagnant forever, but moderation in both directions, right? There's nothing wrong with having good iterative gameplay. We've seen many examples of these. Mega Man and Pokemon come to mind immediately as games that improved in small but critical ways over time. There's also nothing wrong with completely iterative gameplay where you just kind of, innovative gameplay where you're constantly trying to mix things up and do something new. The SteamWorld franchise is certainly a good example of that. But I do legitimately believe, and this review series has been, like, really proving me right here, that there is such a thing as trying too hard to reinvent the wheel every single freaking time. I'm not saying Breath of the Wild's a bad game. I am, however, saying that I think several of the issues with Breath of the Wild stem from this, just like several of the issues of this game stem from this, just like several of the issues of Spirit Tracks stem from this, just as several of the issues of Skyward Sword stem from this. In fact, let's actually look at the list really quick here. So we've got Phantom, Spirit, Skyward, Link Between Worlds, Triforce Heroes, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. Of that list, the only one that isn't trying something completely new and failing at it is Link Between Worlds. Now, hold on for a second, because you're probably thinking, what do you mean, Laura? Well, Link Between Worlds is still trying to reinvent the wheel. I just think they actually succeeded that one time. It also tried to reinvent the wheel by changing... thanks. It also tried to reinvent the wheel by changing... How do I explain this? By adjusting the formula? I think is how I'll describe that. I can actually explain this very, very quickly before we get there. Zelda dungeon format. You go into a dungeon, you get an item, the item helps you progress through the dungeon and beat the boss. That was established firmly by Link's Awakening. In Link Between Worlds, you walk into the dungeon with the item. The item helps you progress through the dungeon and then defeat the boss. That's the variance. It changes when you get the item, and that changes more than you'd think with regards to how the flow of the game can go. But that's it. That's the big change in Link Between Worlds. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to save. Either way, I'll guarantee you what's actually happening here. Aonuma has been saying for years that the Zelda series needs to change. And then Breath of the Wild... Oh god, I can't see my inventory from here. Didn't we just buy potions? I was on so much of an auto mode, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we just bought potions. But obviously Frieza was paying even less attention than I was. So did we just buy potions? For Christ's sakes, fine, let's just do this. Yeah, I should have 2 purple potions on me. I was idle moding because my brain was completely on other things. I did save. I know I saved. There, potions. Okay. Jesus Christ. What the hell was I talking about? It's a great game when you can buy stuff at a shop, which is a multi-step complex process, and not really notice that you did it. Aonuma has been saying for... Hang on. 10 years. Aonuma had been saying for about 10 years, we need to change Zelda, we need to change Zelda, we need to change... It really is in almost every interview he's been in. Not just recent ones, but the older ones, too. He's been banging on that drum for a long time. So the series is stale, we need to constantly reinvent the wheel, all that stuff. Then Breath of the Wild came out. Breath of the Wild is, I believe, either the best or the second best selling Zelda game of all time. The relevance here is I'm pretty sure that's when people started listening to him, and he pretty much got his way. It's like, okay, this game sold extremely well, so fine, you win. And as a consequence, I have a very strong feeling we're never gonna, like, stop reinventing the wheel ever again when it comes to the Zelda series, or at least not for another 10 or 20 years. Because they learned the lesson. They reinvented the wheel, and Breath of the Wild sold really, really well. Who's ready to see this cutscene for the 3rd time? Don't worry, I'm gonna set a save state after this time. Nope, I'm right. Breath of the Wild is the best-selling Zelda game. Tears is number 2. And then... Twilight Princess. That's counting re-release, though. Skyward Sword, and then Phantom Hourglass. That's sort of pathetic. Oh, that's getting into asterisks. Well, never mind. Ignore all that. None of that matters. What matters is that Breath of the Wild sold the best by quite a margin. Yeah, 34 million speaks for itself. Now, you might think, that means it's a really great game, right? And if you legitimately think that something selling well makes something good, we need to have a long talk. However, again, the point here isn't to bash Breath. The point is to make it clear. First of all, the reason Breath sold so well is because it's on the Switch. Let's just get that out of the way. It's the same reason this is one of the best-selling Zelda games of all time. Because this game was on the DS. The DS boost and the Switch boost are a very real phenomenon. So, yeah, no, of course Breath of the Wild sold the best. By a factor of about double over anything other than Tears of the Kingdom. The Wii sold quite well, which is why Skyward is so high up there. But Skyward still isn't that high up. Even this game was 4-point-something million. Still good, very good sales. But the Breath of the Wild sold for 34 million. It's in a different category. This is a smash success, not merely a successful and well-selling game. Remember, any game that sells into the 7 digits is doing extremely well. Never forget that. Whatever nonsense or lies you are told by companies and executives and press releases, if you get into 7 digits, that is an extremely high sales figure. Never forget that. But 34 million is bonkers. That's God of War level. Like, that's way up there with GTA sales figures. That's insane. I did actually notice that. Thank you, Great Alien. Yeah, Fire Emblem Engage. Yeah, and Three Houses, of course, which just was a juggernaut. Now the question is, will they realize how much of those sales figures are down to the Switch, or will they look at Breath of the Wild sold 34 goddamn million units and take all of the wrong lessons from that? Unfortunately, we don't know yet. We won't know for probably about another 2 years or so, I'd say. Just making sure. We're also entering a weird era economically. There's actually an official economist term for it, which I don't remember right now, so forgive me. So, could you give me a second? I'm trying to do something here. There we go. I forget what the term is, forgive me. But it's so many people don't have the ability to buy into things that are long-term investments or worthwhile or like improve the quality of their life. And because more and more people are waking up to the fact that they can no longer have like a functional and stable lifestyle, instead people are spending more money on what is usually referred to as luxury goods, like a Nintendo Switch, which is by definition a luxury good. So the reason I bring all this up is the Switch is selling extremely well, at least in part because of that effect, because a lot of people realize, well, I can't afford a $600,000 house, but I could plop $500 for a Switch and a few games. And that's been, like I said, it's been a growing mentality. It hasn't shown any signs of slowing down at the moment. Exactly, Walker. And yeah, the valid point, Jake was saying, all you need is a power outlet to really run a Switch. Ow. The good news is there's a little bit of hope. Tiny smackerel of hope when it comes to the housing market. Maybe in like another 5 years, we might actually be able to start pushing back against that problem, but we're not there yet. Anyway, sorry that we were once again talking about housing markets. It's almost like it's something that affects everyday living for billions of people. It's weird how that works out. But in this case, I'm justified, I feel, because it was legitimately part of what I was discussing, the Switch sales. And thus the sales of Zelda games. Yeah, I know it's weird that people actually want shelter to live in. I don't know where that's coming from. mean, I'd literally be homeless right now if my sister didn't take me in, so... I mean, I'd be dead because I would have killed myself. But, you know, assuming I somehow decided not to commit suicide, I would be homeless right now. I think they just didn't code it as a set, Euro. I like how you're like, it's not getting him to the edge, but getting him to the edge is the only thing that's worked for me so far in actually triggering that attack. Except for that right there, and I have no idea what I did that. Right there. Like, I feel like I still don't understand phase 1 of this fight. Oh, thanks for the other one. I don't need... Oh, I actually can bank them. Holy crap. Did you stop that? Oh no, I'm aware, Ross. I am extremely aware. Why do you think we just pretty much exclusively shop at Costco nowadays? Hey, Frog Animation. Well, I got 5 of these things banked. Could you open your damn eye, please? You know, I'm just gonna get hit. Just so you'll go into a Voln phase. Could you do that, please? There you go. Jesus. Not gonna hit him. Not gonna hit him. Oh, I call bull crap on that. I heard the eye open. It will not, no, Walker. It already had its chance, effectively. I mean, yeah, at this point, Melkor Blade, I have all... remember, we're buying for like 6 people, have already saved money on a Costco membership. I mean, meat alone, just meat alone was worth the price of admission. Could you stop, please, sir? Apparently he cannot stop. Oh my god. This almost feels like a bug. He is just like, no. No, I'm not going to open my eye. I'm just going to keep attacking you over and over. I got 7 of these things banked. Look at this nonsense! No. No, I refuse. What is this bullcrap? Damn pissant. It turns out Bellum was always made of time. Probably not, I see. It's like trying to make a film that's going to outsell the best-selling film of all time, which I can't think of the name of for some stupid reason. Like, it's never happening. No, hang on. Gone with the Wind. That's it. Gone with the Wind. Like, nothing is ever surpassing Gone with the Wind. Literally, it's like mathematically not happening. Ugh, ouch, what's going on here? I thought... Ugh. Are you okay, Linebeck? You were possessed by Bellum. What? Is your favorite name? Oh, that's right. Remember something about lore. Yeah, no, Avatar is in the number 15 slot, adjusted for inflation. Oh, kid, I mean, lore, I'm sorry. I know I was possessed by that monster, but to think that I... That's fine, it was just a terrible boss fight. Shush, Linebeck. If you hadn't stood up to Bellum when you did, who knows what might have happened to us. Well, I guess I got caught up in the moment. What? That's not like you. Are you sure you're Linebeck? Four Swords Adventures. Best in Slamark. Easy answer. My ship took a little, damage. Okay. Oh yeah, so here's the true form of the Windfish. I mean the Ocean King. Titanic is 5th, adjusted for inflation. You'll never guess which one's 2nd. You know the first slot that's Gone with the Wind. Don't check Wikipedia. Wikipedia is not super accurate about that. I use Box Mojo for that kind of thing. Lore, Linebeck, and Ciela, I have returned to my true form. The Wind Whale. Nah, number 2 slot is Star Wars. A New Hope. Number 3 is Sound of Music. Number 4 is E.T. Number 5 is Titanic. 10 Commandments, John, Jaws, Dr. Zhivago, The Exorcist, Snow White. Episode 7. Weird that that's that high up. 101 Dalmatians. Empire Strikes Back. Ben-Hur, Avatar, Avengers Endgame. Return of the Jedi. Where is Birth of a Nation? Is it even on this list? Nope. It's not even in the top 100. Do I like Jaws? Jaws is a very well done film, yes. I would have guessed you look like that. He's the ocean. Okay, whatever. Now if you had been sealed up forever. Oh yeah, he's also a white whale on top of everything else, which I believe is a sperm whale. Which, again, squids. Linebeck. What, who, me? I have to make good on a promise I made to you. I grant you one wish. What is it? Come on, say it. You want a treasure, don't you? Just ask. No, that's not it at all. I don't need treasures anymore. Well, I guess if I have to. If you insist. Can you bring back my ship? How about, like, a better ship? Because your ship sucked, dude. Even if you ask for treasure later, that's it. That's enough from you, Sparkles. You've always got to get the last word in, don't you? The end of ours is returned. Peace reigns. The ghost ship will no longer haunt your world. Our world? So what is the world that we're in now? Oh yeah, sorry. I gave that away in like the first 5 minutes, but spoilers, this is a completely different dimension, as we talked about. Or alternate dimension, or parallel dimensions. Like I said, Zelda does this all the time. Time for you to return to your world is near. The door to your world is about to open. We are inhabitants of this world. We must return to the world of the Ocean King. Thanks, Lore, and you too, Lineberg. Your courage will not be forgotten. Yeah, the best part is, guess how long it's been since we left. Just guess, really quick. Since we left the Prime world. Well, thank goodness, Lineberg. Now I don't have to look at you any longer. I was getting tired of seeing you all the time. Ugh, that's my line. Get out of here and good riddance. Well, I'm leaving now. Thanks, Linebeck. Outline man. I'd like to stay with you, Lord, but I'm a spirit. I must serve my master. Now we have to say goodbye. Okay, bye. Well, give it a minute, because the ending will show you how long it's been. Like they'll talk about it in just a minute here. I will never play this goddamned game ever again. Unless we get a future remaster, a remake, that fixes the controls. If they do that, I will actually consider it. Like I said, it's really frustrating because there's some actually really good stuff in this. As I mentioned earlier, this game is currently in the running for having the most pluses to kit of any Zelda game. Yeah, let's do some math. Let's see how long this was, shall we? There's the Zelda games, yeah, there. Everyone's asking me how long, how long? So impatient, my goodness. Aw, it's me! And of barely legible handwriting. Hey. I would too, a noble name. No joke. No, it wasn't a dream. I told you, alternate dimension. It's another world. Where are we? Boss! Boss! Linebeck disappeared, and the ghost ship is back. What's going on? So you were okay all along? I was worried when I heard all that screaming, but you look fine. What about the ghost ship? Was there treasure aboard? What are you talking about? I was almost frozen forever on that thing. Floor saved me. You wouldn't believe what he went through. You understand what we've been through? Where were you? Did you even look for us? What are you talking about? You were only on that ship. It's only been like 10 minutes. "10 minutes? You've got to be kidding! You know what we've been through?" I have no idea what you're talking about. How could I? It was probably a bad dream. No, it wasn't. You're not listening. It was longer than 10 minutes, I'm telling you. Huh? The ghost ship is really, really dangerous. It's not there anymore. Yeah, the whole game was only 10 minutes, everyone. What's the issue? Oh, yeah. Ooh. The ship, it's gone. It really was cursed. The dream you had was the work of a ghost ship. Hey! Told you it wasn't a dream. You guys never listen. I'll give the Hourglass. I don't know why it took me so long to beat a 10-hour or 10-minute game. It's Ninja Gaiden all over again. For the curious, it was 18.35 hours. And yes, that makes it our new longest Zelda game that isn't Breath of the Wild. 2.5 hours longer than Minish Cap. What is the best speedrun any percent? Let's find out today. Get off my screen. Just stop. Stop. Thank you. I don't know what you're talking about, Yura. Oh, come on. I got this all ready. Just for you guys. There it is. Behold. You know what time it is. It's speedrun time. Is it not going to say who did it? Oh, well, screw that then. I figured we'd skip most of the opening stuff because it's all just kind of, you know, cutscene-y stuff. Three hours and 7 minutes. Oh. I wonder if Task Videos is up again. Yeah, I would not want to speedrun a game that's commanded by a stylus. That just sounds terrible. Hey, it looks like it is not. Task Videos, like, explode? Oh yeah, by the way, bouncing is actually faster. Who knew? Yeah, I didn't know that until I was watching the tasks of this in preparation for this. Anyways, let's do our auditing, shall we? Okay, so... Hoist and foistmost. Hey, everyone! Replayability! Replayability can get a negative. I'm not going to give it. I don't think it qualifies in this case. Yeah, like replayability is more about when a game is actively hostile towards replaying, thanks to mechanisms built into the game. Like Chaos Gate Demon Hunter, for example. Having to go through 10 hours of a game to get to the point where you can start replaying a game, that's what a negative to replayability looks like. Whoops. That's right. Just think of it. Instead of water, it's gelatin, and that explains it. Boom, boom. Yeah, the repulsive gel or whatever it was. Repulsion gel. As a dietary aid. Ignore that very intentional way to get to the dungeon. This is how you're supposed to do these dungeons. By the way, all of this stuff is stuff you can just do in this game. Because, so here's the deal. Most people, I'm going to fail at explaining this. The DS's controls with the stylus are multiple scripts layered on top of each other to try and interpret what you're scratching on the screen into what the input it's actually looking for. As a consequence, you can do some wonky stuff with it, and it'll say, oh yeah, that's valid, because all you have to do is fool one of those scripts. So, if you know what you're doing, you can absolutely break open the DS when it comes to speedrunning and tassing. I've seen quite a few DS games which are very, very popular for exactly that reason, because of how broken they are. And yeah, point in case. There you go. We've just beaten the second boss, I think. First boss? God, I don't remember, but he's dead. Because we just bounced right to him. Boing. I think you're right, Rex. You know what? This is just cathartic. I've got it up like over there so I can kind of see it out of the corner of my eye while I'm doing the audit. Yep. And we're here. And yeah, there's no falling damage. Why would there be? There's no concept of falling in this game. So of course they wouldn't program falling damage in. Right towards her, of course, to get this over with as quickly as possible. I mean, that is legitimately where Runner came from, I see. It was speed running. And it kind of developed into meaning the gameplay side of things. I love how fast you can move, too, if you know what you're doing. Yeah, I take back all my complaints about this game not having precise controls, because clearly, all I have to do is have machine-level precision. At frame-level timing. Silly me. And no, I do not, ISE. I almost never submit. I do it just for fun. Same reason you won't find any of my TASs on TAS videos. I've made several, but... Yeah, no, it's operator error. It was issue, oh god, what's the acronym? In between In between mouse and keyboard or something like that? Or in between chair and computer? I can't remember the acronym all of a sudden. God, I'm stupid. Error exists between chair and monitor. Or between seat and keyboard, or how it is. My most famous tasks? Well, if you type !CT into chat right now. Hebcack. That's it. Hebcack. I knew it was something you could say out loud. Wait, seriously, CT doesn't work? That's fine. You know what? Fine. I'm adding the CT command right now, because that's the second time I've asked someone to say CT and it didn't work. Fixed. Moving on. Yeah, he never blew the dust off the map. I'm not even sure how that's possible. Don't look at me. I know nothing. Well, as you can see, we're going very quickly right now, Savacom. It's strange how quickly we're going, one might even say. And yet, so very right. This is how this game should be played. Sorry, Savacom, sorry. I have failed you. Yeah, I don't know how they got this working so smoothly, given that we had so many issues with the shadow clipping, but whatever. Like, we were playing it with this level of scaling until the shadows started being epileptic seizures. Nut behind the wheel. I like it. So, hey, we're at the halfway point of the game, if you're paying attention. Seriously. He's already, yeah, he's already had the midpoint, the ghost temple, the ghost ship, whatever. God, I can't talk. Hey, look, it's that same stupid song. And we're just gonna nope at all of that. Yeah, it's a 10-minute game. I love the map. It's just still covered in dust. Yeah, just skip the boss completely. And that was the halfway point in the game. Hope you like that. It's faster, Mr. Red. You even see the speed lines for a second there, so it is overall faster over time. Go figure. Now the most boring part, the actual audit. There's actually 3 phases to the audit. First, there's the inputting. Third is the finale, but second is the audit. That's the slow part. So you enjoy the show while I do the slow part here. Hey, Kitten Fan. We decided to replay the game just really quickly. Like, really quickly. I heard in the ending it's a 10-minute game, so we're trying to test that theory. Ironically, what I'm doing now is a lot of work. And I try to do it as well as I possibly can. Takes a bit of concentration. Woo! Woo! Okay. Alright, dungeon time. Let's do it. So this is the Temple of Wind. This was a hell of a temple, if you remember. But we're at the boss. So here's the boss. Please remember, we actually beat the ghost ship before this. Those of you who don't understand the significance of that, this is the second temple? Second or third. But either way, you're supposed to do this before the ghost ship. Pretty sure. We're not, don't question anything that's happening on your screen. It's all very valid. $80 hours, Blue Fusion Vault. Oh, we're keeping the music. It was overwhelmingly in favor of keeping the music. Looks like we got about 20 minutes left in our 10 minutes. Why would we loot chests? What possible reason would we have to loot the chests? You'll also notice he hasn't even gone to the Ocean Palace yet. At least I don't think he has. The Ocean Temple. I'm curious how that's going to go. I mean, in fairness, it is done by a person, Mr. Ed. It's just programmed. Instead of, you know... being done. Like, I hope to God we never get AI-generated tasks, because that's just going to be a mess. And might actually cause some problems in the community. Also, screw AI-generated stuff in general. We are not there as a species. Alright, we're here. Where are we? Merkay. We might be doing the Ocean Temple right now. Let's do it. Yeah, Exactly, Bergman. This is a task without cheats. There are no cheats involved here. This is just manipulating the input in a very specific manner. Well, that sucks, Von Falkenstein. I haven't actually seen it yet, Melkor Blade, but I'm familiar with the person, or I guess the people, who are doing those style of trailers. Maybe it has cheats? I don't know, Rex. Task Videos is literally, like, not working right now, so I can't go actually check the site to read the actual author's description and whatnot, but whatever. One of the first Zeldas we're not giving a negative for low health beta leaps, by the way. The only other ones are Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening on the Switch, and this one. Wait, I missed it. What was the drawing? Just... Wow. It counted! I mean, they like to reuse audio samples a lot at Nintendo, so that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I've been told Phi is toned down in Skyward Switch, excuse me. It got 2 negatives to music, Blade 12. And a plus. It's more like it's 1 for the songs themselves, which weren't great. And the other negative is just for how absolutely long they play. God! Like, we were going through the final dungeon, and it's like, hey, you like this final dungeon music? Because it's the same as every other dungeon. Even Zelda 1 had a final dungeon song, you know? Even Zelda 1 mixed it up a little bit. Okay, I think that's everything. Yes, absolutely, Kitten Fan. I would at least keep one of the negatives, I think, because dungeon song, right? But smoothing over the overworld would help. Ignoring the fact that it's a better song, it also would be something a little bit less repetitious. Looks like we're going to the Ice Island next. Okay. Let's start doing some math. So, I can say with certainty this is not a net negative game, and, no offense, this was the last Zelda I thought might get a net negative score. If this doesn't get one, I think we're officially out of the net negatives when it comes to the Zelda series. I mean, the only other candidate is Spirit Tracks, and I don't think Spirit Tracks is going to be a net negative. Time to go do that thing. Okay, we have to do that no, wait. We have the logic. We have to go do the logic puzzle. Come back, Link. Oh god, that's a good question, Kitten Fan. Let's find out. Sorry. I almost tempted to just leave this playing because this is funny. I'm almost done with the paperwork, though. Then I'll truly be a reaction streamer. Oh god, I've become what I hate. So... Oh gosh, Let's figure out who won first. Let's start with that. Looks like it's Frieza. Holy crap. It's 2 times. And you're putting that towards Mario and Luigi block. Mina the Hollower. Shantae advance. I'm really dry. Okay. Story. +6. Net positive, but honestly kind of low for a Zelda game, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. Still, that's 0.3 pluses per hour and a good 80% ratio. So overall, decent stuff on that front. Gameplay-wise, +16. That's a little bit low when it comes to a Zelda game. That puts it a little bit above a couple of other games, like Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, and Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, but that is unfortunately it. That is 0.8 pluses per hour and a 63% ratio, giving us our final golden number of... Can I get a drum roll, please? For a bit of perspective, Minish Cap was 215. Then we had Link's Awakening at 120, and then Breath of the Wild at 80. The bottom end, we have Zelda 1 at -100, and Zelda 2 at -15. So, you can already kind of tell the punching range, because its main competitors is the Oracle's games, right? So Oracle of Seasons got a 1.8. Oracle of Ages got a 39. And Phantom Hourglass got 45.23. Still net positive. Still overall up. There's some good stuff in this game. And like I mentioned earlier, just for a little bit of factoidy kind of stuff, this game had more kit positives than any other game we've covered so far. Of the Zelda games, I mean. And a lot of level design positives and boss positives, too. All three things were actually really high, even for the Zeldas. If we were to hypothetically get rid of those control negatives... Here, let me pull up the other sheet really quick here. Like, let's say they magically fix the controls, or the controls are just better, or whatever. That would push the score up into the 80s range. In fact, that would beat Breath of the Wild. So, would I recommend this game to someone? Big asterisk. Because it really does... I hate to just keep hammering the same... I hate to keep hammering the same point in over and over, but it boils down to how much the controls work or don't work for you. It boils down to, do you enjoy the controls? Do you not enjoy the controls? If you do not enjoy the controls, then they never get better. But if you don't mind them, or you can put up with them, or you enjoy them, then this is a solid Zelda game. And I can actually recommend pretty solidly as a direct consequence. Okay, I don't have too much time. I was hoping to cut this off a little earlier. Thanks for that, Bellum. I'm going to go ahead and get set up for Spirit Tracks, which we'll be doing after the break. See you in a bit.